Hello, hello, live on Michelle's TV. Whoever's gonna come see me. Just did a couple videos. I did a video after the Avengers about Thanos. You know, I don't see Thanos as a bad guy. Actually, I see him as the guy who's keeping balance of everything. Hello, who's watching me? Who is watching me? Right now it's kind of boring because there's nobody to ask questions. You got a question, you can give it to me if you want. You can just sit here, look at me. I see a skinny guy, some kind of skinny guy or something, watching me. Yeah, he must be a skinny guy. Could be wrong. Are you free to talk? Let's uh I saw the Avengers. Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't a skinny guy. Diane found a place to chat. Oh, hey, Diane. Don't tread on me. Yeah, I just did a video. Yeah, no, I was wrong. I knew I'd be wrong. But I wasn't sure. Yeah, I was watching the Avengers. I'm for Thanos. Yeah, I'm actually for Thanos. You know, because I could see where he's coming from. It's like people don't understand that everything's so backwards in this reality. It's weird. It's like, yeah, I'm not that hard to find. I'm on Facebook. YouTube is like YouTube. I'm not very popular, anyways, so I'm still hunting and questioning things actually about source and questioning source actually. Hey, Pete or Lance. Hey, Lance. It was a red light. It was like a red light outside by the tree last. Huh. A red light, huh? Well, the tree is. It's an old tree, isn't it? It's like a really old tree that you see. That's pretty weird. My energy is kind of weird today. It's kind of low. Old pine. Yeah, I figured it'd be an old pine tree. Yeah, it's an old tree, so it's the red light. I got to figure out what the red light is. So I have to look into that. I'm not correct most of the time. Oh, my energy is gone. My energy is. It's like I don't know. About this time is when my energy start going crazy. I don't know why. It slowly picks up. It slowly picks up. Right now, I feel like I'm looking at the red light as a strong energy. You know, it's weird. I see fairies around that tree. I see like little fairies around it. They still exist. They don't want to show themselves to you. It's like when you destroy the forest, you're destroying their homes. You know, I realize that we destroyed a lot of fairies' homes. You know, and then the trees are dying too at the same time. Yeah, because I'm surprised how much fairies are down here. You know, it's like they look like it's really weird. Home Depot garden, yeah, because of the wood. That wood is their house. You know, that wood is their house. They just like human beings don't notice, are not even aware that the tree that they're chopping down is the fairy's house. You know, well, it's a living tree. The tree is alive, actually. Fairies killed my father. Oh, what did your father do? Yeah, what did your father do? There's always a reason why they killed your father. You know, there you go. That's the reason. They're just defending themselves. That's all they're doing. You know, you killed their. You know, so you killed their house. You destroy it. I mean, your father destroyed the house. There's always a reason why. There's so much chaos in this fucking world. You know, so much fucking chaos. It's like the people are not even aware that there are. You know, there's the ones, you know, the people, the most blinded people are the ones who are so greedy. You know, only the greedy fucks, the rich assholes, the me doing my job. You know, we're all fucking blind sometimes, except for the natives. The natives is like I don't see them blind. They're more, they see more clear than anybody else. The natives see it more clear than anybody else. You know, civilized culture is so blind. It makes me want to puke right now. You know, they're backwards thinkers, and it's like I don't need. It's like it's weird. I don't need metaphysical abilities to understand civilized culture. You know, I don't need it. I don't believe in civil. I don't even. I do not believe in civilized culture. You know, I believe in an environment that should be balanced. You know, it's not. You know, you got to ask permission to chop a tree down. You know, you got to ask permission to dig a hole. You got to ask permission because they have feelings too. You know, this planet has feelings, but civilized people do not understand that. That's the problem. They don't. They just do it. That's all they care. You know, which is really pretty pathetic. You know. Yeah, I'm just like I just saw. You know, today I saw the Avengers. It was pretty. I'm glad. You know, what's weird about it is that I'm glad the Avengers lost. You know, but there's always a twist and turn where Thanos is gonna lose. You know, at the end, but half the population is gone anyways, which is really good. I think. You know. Yeah, the Avengers. It's like I'm for Thanos. You know, I am for Thanos because sometimes planet Earth or not. I call Earth. Earth means prison to me. You know, Gaia is the real name. You know, Earth stands for prison. You know, every time I hear the word Earth, I hear prison. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, yeah, that's how I see it. Because everybody thinks backwards. We all we, we have backwards thinkers. Backwards. Our education is actually backwards too. Education is backwards. Everything about this reality is backwards as fuck. You know, it's like it just civilized people are backwards, period, to be blunt, you know? It's crazy. Yeah, it's funny when I saw the event. Have you guys seen the Avengers? Have you have you seen the Avengers, the fourth one? I'm not gonna say. I won't say anything. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. But all I can say is that I'm for Thanos. That's all I can say. And I think you would understand if you look at it. Yeah. Yeah, Carson, yeah. Because at the end, what I saw at the end is like, okay, it's like he created his own reality. He created his own reality, you know, which it can be done. It's like people are not aware that they can create their own reality, that they can change this reality for what it is, you know. That's why I have this. I just did a video about words and how words can manipulate us to believe. You know, I found out words can be very powerful if you use it right, but words are repeating all the time in this reality. You know that I could hear it. You know, there's a if you can hear the words, you can hear it just by hearing it in your everyday life. You know, you can hear the words. You know, which is like it's like the words, certain words suppresses you in this reality. You know, it's like certain words just expresses us, and it just fucking. I could hear it. You know, I went to the movie theater and I could hear it. I feel the people who are so dependent of this reality. It's so dependent like a drug, you know? It's like they're so unconscious in this reality. It's like it just going to theater was like I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything in that theater. I didn't feel when I felt the people in there, I didn't feel any kind of energy whatsoever. They're so it's like when they're in it's like their mind is like numb. You know, everybody is numb in that theater. You know, it's like everywhere I go, I feel it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like anything. You know, yeah, big old void. Reality stoned. Yeah, they are stoned. Yeah, void. Adam Sandler is a prophet. And Adam Sandler, that one say, I think, I don't know. I don't think Adam Sandler is a prophet at all. I don't feel shit from him either. You know, I don't even believe in the word prophet. That's another brainwashed word to me. I think prophet is another version of being brainwashed because now you brought a word up, prophet, because you got profit for making for greedy people they use the word profit. Religious people they use the word profit. So to me that's just a bullshit word to say, to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you, and right now it's I could feel the negative energy from that word because they use that word to control people, you know. Adam Adam and Eve. That's another thing that I can't stand. Because Adam, the first word you say, Adam, and I realize, and then you got Eve. It's like okay, there's I could feel this negative energy coming out with those words. It's right. It's really it's like you're you're programmed to believe in that bull crap. It's like you're programmed to believe in that bull crap, because that's how I look at it. Everything to me is like, I understand. Somehow I have a feeling that I understand how these words are and how they use it to manipulate us. And when I hear prophet, it's like the very people that came to America, right? They use the word prophet, and then turn around, they wiped out all the natives by using that word prophet. So I wouldn't even trust that word, to be honest. I'm just gonna be straight up blunt. I wouldn't trust that word prophet at all, because it's like a scam. You know, you could say the way I would look at it this way is like, timelines can always change. You know, timelines can always change. Timelines are never stable. You know, depending on the person who's yeah, religion is control. You know, I agree with you on that. But corporation is controlled too, and government is controlled. Everything in this reality is controlled. Even your education is controlled, you know? Yeah. Plotting, planning, slavery. Everything is slavery. This whole world is it's a prison planet, you know? So if everything is, you have to question, you have to ask this question, you know? You have to question everything, you know? I question every fucking thing on this fucking planet, and it all ends up to be one thing, you know? You're a prisoner. You're fighting against your own selves. That's how I look at it. You're all fighting against your own. We're all fighting against our. We're all, everything about us is so fucking negative. It's crazy. You know, you play these make believe war games. You know, you have make believe war games, and you know you know who's controlling you on that part, right? Your politics is controlling you too. You have make believe politics. You have make believe, and you believe in make believe money, and you believe in make believe economy. Yeah, efficiency. Yeah, efficiency. That's a fucking that's a brainwashed word right there. I can tell you that, because you live that. It's like we all live that efficiency, because we always they want us to produce more, produce, you know, and you got produce and produce. What the fuck, you know? Auschwitz. I don't know. Nazis. We got Nazis here in America. What's the difference between the Nazi in Germany and Nazis here in America? There's no difference. They're the same. You know? I don't know why. It's like, that's one thing I don't understand about Americans. They're the first Nazis. They were the first Nazis, and the Nazis copied off Americans. I realized. I kind of like took to both sides. It's like, what the fuck, you know? Americans have the reservation. Why do they still have the reservation here? You know? So it's like, I wouldn't blame the Nazis. I would blame America. You know? That's the way I think. You know? Jeez, Nazis gonna try to control it. You're already controlled, you stupid fuck. I'm sorry to say that you're already controlled, you stupid fuck. I don't know. It's like your whole life is nothing but a control. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the reality of that. You know, your whole life is controlled. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not Nazis. It's not. It's everything. Every single thing in this fucking planet is controlled. Your animals, you guys can't. It's like your animals are gonna go because humanity is not taking care of the animals. So you tell me you're controlling the animals' lives right now. Humanity is controlling the animals' lives. So what about the animals? They're controlled. You know, how come the animals can't speak? You got to understand that part too, because you guys you completely forget about what your surroundings. You don't know your surroundings at all. All you care about is the materialistic bull crap, and and you feel, and then all these Nazis and all these, it's everything, you know. Yeah, pets are slaves. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, pets are fucking slaves. It's like we domesticated them. They're the ones that's supposed to keep balance on this planet. The animals, they're part of the balance. The water is part of the balance. The air is part of the balance. Everything, all the elements. If you don't have all the elements in balance, then you have a problem on this planet. And Lance Pete should know exactly. Lance Pete knows exactly what balance is. I could tell you that. You know. I think Lance Pete is a good example, of how we should be. Lance Pete is a native. And I believe that natives should teach civilized people how to balance, and get rid of the fucking politics and all that crap. Your politics is, you got what's funny about politics? You don't have, you got clones and you got non-humans in your politics. You got clones and non-humans in your politics. That's one thing I don't like. That's why your vote never counts, because you got time travelers going in the future. Already know who's going to be the next president. You got time travelers already going in the future, so your vote really don't count. So nothing is real. That's why it's like I kind of like avoided all the bull crap. I don't vote. Fuck that shit. I don't even believe in flags. I don't even believe in the word America. America is a brainwashed word. America, this country was never America. Actually, it's older than what it is. It's it's like it's really a reptilian planet. That's one thing people don't understand. That we're these bodies are not natural. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. These bodies are not natural. They are more a control mechanism. That's how I look at it. They're like our prison. These bodies are like our prison. And you guys worry about these other bull crap about being controlled. It's like these bodies, they control you with these bodies, actually. That's one thing people don't realize. It's like everything about these bodies, you're always going to be controlled as long as you're in this body. Once you're out of your body, you're yourself. Actually, that's the real truth. That once you're out of this body, you are yourself. That's the real you. These bodies are just, it's just a slave. It's designed for slavery. To be a prisoner. That's how I look at it. I wouldn't say there's any good in these bodies at all. I think I would rather get rid of these bodies, to be honest. I would rather get rid of these bodies because they're not designed to keep balance on this planet. They're designed to consume. It's like when you eat, you shit, you pee, that means you consume. When you consume, that means you don't keep. Even the animals are the same way. But somehow the animals got to the point where they figure out how to balance everything in this reality. They know how to balance themselves, even though they eat and they shit, But humanity is the opposite. They just consume. So they're manipulated to consume. That's what it is, It's like you're controlled no matter what. I don't give a fuck what you're controlled no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's Nazis or the It doesn't matter if it's the Nazis. It doesn't matter it's the Illuminati. It doesn't matter anything. You're always going to be controlled. You know. Alex Jones. I don't know why you believe in that stupid fuck. That's what he is. Alex Jones is a stupid fuck. You know? He's a stupid Christian fuckhead. You know, that's all he is to me. You know, he's a stupid Christian. Me personally, I would erase Alex Jones. I would erase Alex Jones, personally. Because he need to be erased. Because there's nothing positive about Alex Jones, you know? Because he only sees one side. He's on the side for the greedy ass fucks. That's what he's on. He's on the side for the greedy ass fucks, and the side of the brainwashed religious fucks. You know. Fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't believe one word from Alex Jones at all because I would. Yeah, I just my neighbor Chihuahua. Why would I want to do that? The Chihuahua, an animal, you know. I'd rather race you, Carson. I'm gonna race you since you want me to race the. Since you want to race the Chihuahua, I'll race you instead. You know, the Chihuahua is innocent. You know, I look at animals more innocent than humans. I'd rather save an animal than save a human being. To be honest, why should I save human beings? Human beings are fucking. I don't know. To me, I look at them as a virus. You know, I look at humanity as a virus. Except for the natives. I don't see the natives as a virus at all. I mean, they had their problems, but they can improve in their. I think they're improving on their what they do. You know. Yeah, I don't see human beings as the cure for anything. They ain't cured. I mean, you can't even. We can't even fix this planet, you know. So we make up all these excuses. We're not perfect. I hate that. That's the most bullshit thing I ever heard. Is we're not perfect, and that's more brainwashed bullshit. Because every time you say we're not perfect, it gets worse. It doesn't get any better. You know, I notice that everything is getting worse. Every time I hear that word, we're not perfect. You know, it's a Christian saying too. When you say that, when I hear that, it's a Christian saying. We're not perfect, and then instead they just keep on doing. They could fix it anytime they want. They could fix it anytime they want, but they want to say we're not perfect. We're gonna keep still doing what we're gonna do, no matter what. I had a guy on my YouTube saying that you're gonna telling me I should like I should they tell me I should tolerate it, whether I like it or not. You know why I speak out? I speak out because no one else will no one will say anything. No one would speak against religious people, you know? I know atheist people are speaking against religious people, you know? Can't tolerate that chihuahua. I can't tolerate human beings, to be honest. I'm the opposite of you. I can't, because I used to be an animal myself. I was an animal. I was tortured just like anything by humanoids. So I rather get rid of humans. To be honest, because they are the virus. Just basically your souls that's take advantage of these bodies, and you're corrupt in your own ways. That's how I look at souls are corrupt in this fucking reality. That's how I look at it. Souls are very corrupt. You know, and it's my soul. You choose what my soul takes on. What do you mean, take? What do you want to take? What do you want to take? What's new form? The new form. The new bodies that's coming. Yeah, the new bodies is like, yeah, you can. It's kind of like it's like a fey body where they can manifest, but you'll be gender neutral. Actually, you're not going to be. It's based on your you'll know your soulmate. Basically, it's like it's based on your yeah, you can choose. Yeah, I guess you can create your own little what you really want to look like. To be honest, you don't. It's like Jay said. You only need a thimble of honey. That's it, and it'll last for a month. And you have choices to leave your body too, which is good. And you can travel in space. You could travel anywhere, which is I like that. You know, but then you know that damn human. I want to slap that human so bad. I want to slap that human so bad. That's that humans are just like the Chihuahua. Every time you talk about the Chihuahua, that's how I look at humans. They're so irritating to me. To be honest, they're very irritating. They're so dumbed down and so stupid. And you're worried about a Chihuahua. Which is really pretty sick to say that you don't care. Do you really care about the Chihuahua? Yeah. You ever ask? Uh, Sometimes I wish humans can talk. I wish the animals can talk to humans every time they go kill a human. Yeah. Every time a human kills the animals, then they'll have second thoughts. You know. Yeah, we all abused. I abused my own self as an animal. You know, Yeah, I abused my own self as an animal. I abused myself. Even it's like when I was a planet, I abused myself. I killed myself. You know, I was hunting myself too at the same time. So yeah, I know exactly what abuse is like. Yeah. So it's like for me, is my own torture was my own self. So I know exactly what torture feels like. I know exactly how an animal feels like. You know. I know exactly what an animal feels like. The most dangerous game. You are humans are the most dangerous compared to ETs. What's funny about humanity? They're not really the strongest, to be honest. You know, I could see the Drox coming in here and wiping humanity out with one swing. You know, and I could see their elite soldiers trying to kill the Drox, but the Drox are really they're too hardcore, too strong for them. You know, I could see that. It's like humanity really. I don't know if in a Drox point of view, it's like yeah, humanity is actually pretty weak. You know, that's how I view it because I think I was a Drox before. Yeah, there are. I think that I don't know. I don't believe in good and bad, to be honest. It's everybody has a perspective. Every side has a different perspective. So I don't believe in good and bad. Amen. I don't believe in that word either. Amen. Amen. It means Amen Ra. You're the sun god. Every time I hear that, I hate that. That's a brainwash word too. Amen. You know, that's a fucking brainwash word. Amen. That's an irritating word to me. I can't stand that shitty word when you say that. So you worship the sun, Carson, huh? So you're a sun worshiper when you say amen? That's what you are. I don't give a fuck what you say. I think you're fucking wrong. Amen means Amen Ra, stupid fuck. You know? Amen means Amen Ra, you stupid fuck. Don't give me this bullshit, because I looked it up. Amen does not mean agree. It means you're a sun worshiper. Now you fucking idiot. That's what you are. I mean, this fucking idiot to say amen in front of me, because you just fucking triggered my ass right now. I'm fucking triggered. Yeah, amen means Amen Ra. You worship the Egyptian god of sun, you know. So I could tell you're still brainwashed, you know. God, it's pathetic to say that word. Sun. I have a hey everybody. Carson's a sun worshiper. He worships the sun. He bows down to the sun and say, "Amen, amen." Come on, you know that's what you are, Carson. Yeah, no, Gnu's like fucking hey. What kind of fucking and you worry about a little chihuahua. You know that's a sign to me. That's a sign of a fucking religious fuckhead. You know, that's a religious fuckhead talking. You know, that's how I see it. You know, I'm gonna be harsh and straight. I don't give a fuck. You know, when you say that word, you're a religious fuckhead, brainwashed religious fuckhead, and you worry about a chihuahua. You know, those are the people I would erase. Actually, when I hear that word amen, I would erase that fuckhead. I would erase them because they're the most irritating fucks I ever hear. They're irritating as shit, and they like to play this game. You know, I'm really fucking mad right now. I get triggered by people who put yeah, they say they're woken up. No one's to be honest, no one has really woken up, to be honest, you know. Humanity hasn't really woke up. We're still in this brainwash game. We're still playing the game. We haven't really woke up anything. We only way you can wake up is you have to fix this planet back up. That's it, you know. And once everything is fixed up on this planet, then you might wake up. I don't know. You got 2,000 years. You know, you have 2,000 years to play with, and you can wake up during that time. You know. So yeah, are you mocking me? That you all it tells you. Jeez, I'm a gamer. This is civilized people talking right here. This is how civilized people are. You know, the way they talk. Amen. Chihuahuas. That's why I hate about civilized people. You know, I can't stand civilized people. They're so fucking backwards. You know, that's why nothing changes. Nothing will change because civilized people are still here. You know, that's how I see it. It's like civilized people are like a virus. You know, always gonna be a virus. You know, contact me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So far, you've been wrong. I don't know. I don't need metaphysical abilities to say anything. Right now, I don't even. I'm not. I'll shut up. I just talk and I break it down, and it's like the words you say actually is is part of the games. Every time I heard your words is the one that gives you away, you know? Listen to his words, you know? Watch his words. Because every words he talk about is like, he thinks like he's so civilized in what he is, you know? Yeah, I know. Want more and more and more. They want, they, they see, why I look at it this way, I'm not that popular anyways. I don't see myself. I don't care about popularity. I like to question everything, you know? I question everybody, you know? But it's like anything that's religious related, anything that has religion, amen, pray, whatever you call it, it's all brainwashed to me, you know? And one thing is funny about it is like some people throw it at me, even though they think it's innocent, but it's not really that innocent. Because when you say amen, you're still part of the brainwashed game. You're still being brainwashed, you know? That's one thing I hate about people. It's like civilized people know how to cover up their tracks. I realize that now. They know how to cover up their tracks, and then suddenly they sneak in a word. You know, they like to sneak in that little word, you know? And then when you finally realize what that word is and how they use that word, it's like they don't know exactly what, you know, they don't know. It's like they think it's innocent, but it's not really that innocent, you know, because of that stupid word they say, you know. Oh, jeez, Carson. Oh, humans! You got humans eating humans. You know what's the difference between that? You know, you got humans eating babies. So what's the difference between a pit bull and pit bull eating a baby versus a human eating a baby? They still do that. Are you that stupid? Are you that stupid, Carson? I mean, you got humans already doing that on this planet, eating babies. That's just a small pit bull. Basically, is an animal defending itself or defending its master. You know, that's what animals do. They defend their masters. You made slaves out of animals. So what's the difference with humans making slaves out of animals? And you're worried about pit bulls killing children? And humans already eating children as we speak. You know what's funny about that? You have child fucking you got child trafficking. You got child trafficking on this planet. So you worry about a pit bull killing hurting a child. You got child trafficking on this planet, you know? And you got child slavery, and you worry about a pit bull. You're so small, Carson. You're so really small, and you don't see the big picture. You know, you worry about a pit bull. It tells you how much an idiot you are. I'm sorry to say that, but you are an idiot. You know, you got child molesting, you got child trafficking, you got child abuse on this planet. So you're telling me about an animal abusing a child? You know, you got. You know, it's funny. You got human beings eating human beings. You got human beings boiling children in a cauldron. They eat it. And you're telling me about this little fucking shit, you know? Yeah, you got all kinds of shit in this fucking planet, and you people are so fucking one-sided. You're a one-sided person, Carson. That's what you are. You're so one-sided. You know? You got more shit on this planet that you don't even really see. You have more shit. I'm telling you that for now. You don't have clean water. I can tell you that. You don't have clean air. Your food is poisoning. So one thing I got to ask you is like, why do they spray pesticide on your food? You know, and then turn around, we have to eat it. You know, Tell me about that. And you're worried about a pit bull, uh, eating biting a child. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? It's like it's easy to break you down. It's easy to break down the human beings. They're so stupid. They're so blind. They don't even see that shit. They think everything's all nice and Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, Carson needs to be erased. I think Carson needs to be erased permanently. We don't need Carson at all. I think Carson needs to go. It's like, and it's funny. What it's like, you, we live in this whole reality that we live in. You think it's pure negativity, and you're worried about a pit bull eating a child, biting a child. Which is really funny to say that you say that. It's funny. I'm for the animals. I'm glad the animals is biting human beings. I don't care what age they are. I'm glad animals are biting human beings. They need to bite every human being on this fucking planet because human beings are the most abusive. Humanity is the most abusive fucks on this fucking planet, and they're not even aware about that. Deprogram me. Reprogram. Why don't you reprogram yourself? Don't you know how to do it? Why don't you do some stuff? Why do you have to make? For me, it took me 11 years to figure this shit out. It took me 11 years to figure all this shit out. How fucking fucked up we are. I did. It's like observing fucking. Once you go, it's not hard to deprogram you. It's not hard to do it yourself. Actually, it's easy to do it yourself. Only way humanity can be deprogrammed is they have to do it themselves. Actually, that's how it works. You can't just It's one thing about it's like only way the human beings have to change is they have to change themselves. To be personally, I rather just see them fuck themselves up. I rather see most of the population go. I rather see them get fucked up. To be honest. Yeah, I've done that 1 month without internet. Yeah, this internet is an addiction, just like TV, and they're watching us as we speak. ETs are watching us right now. I can tell you that. All the ETs, they're watching. They're wondering what I might say next. What thing that I offended a lot of ETs. I can tell you. I think I offended a lot of ETs. Because they have their own traditions too, just like the religious fucks. Pleiadians. I think Christianity got it from the Pleiadians. Yeah, they're always watching you, Lance. I noticed that. ETs are more interested in the natives actually because they have a bit. I think their DNA is like your DNA, Lance. Your DNA is like I know it's perfect actually because most of you. I don't know. It's weird. The super soldiers, right? They take the natives' DNA and they take the Irish people's DNA. You know, you got yourself a perfect super soldier. I noticed that ET is like. I mean, that's what the other side like. What's with the silver shit? The silver shit. What do you see? Something silver? Yeah, I see kind of like it's like a loop almost. It's like a silver loop. Looks like a loop. Yeah, liquid. That's weird because it's setting my when you said it, it's setting my energy off somehow. My energy is going crazy. Abducted. Nah, they won't. They won't let you film. Well, they let one person. I saw a video where they ETs let them film, let a humanoid film. You know, basically you're just farm. You know, basically human beings are just farms. You're like you're all being farmed. I mean, they've been borrowing a lot of stuff on this planet. You know, you're all like cattle in a way. I look at human beings are like cattle. They just take the ETs just come and take what they want. Actually, you know. You're all cattle. You know, they use your DNA. You know, so they can either they enhance themselves or they enhance themselves or they use your they like they want to become almost like a humanoid, almost human. There are half breeds. There are some ETs that are part human actually. My friends in Sunday Fundy group, most of the ETs took their DNA and made them part human, you know, because there's something about us that they liked, you know, especially natives. Natives have great DNA, actually, you know. Yep. Interdimensional camera that appears and disappears. Huh. Yeah, they're always monitoring. The ones that are like have metaphysical abilities, the ones who are always there, we're always being monitored right now. I know that there are bases out there watching us right now. You know, they're all watching us as we speak. They're watching us. It's like every word you speak, they're observing you guys because they're curious about how humans are. You know. Yeah, humans are is like, humanity. Yeah, humanity's weakness is sleeping. You know, when you sleep, that's when they get you so easily. You know, that's one thing humans being don't not even aware about that. It's when they sleep, they're weak. That's their weakest, actually. Okay, have a nice day, Diane. Don't tread on me. Sleep peaceful. How could you sleep peaceful? Yeah, humanity's weak when they're sleep. When they're sleeping, because it's like that's when they take advantage of you. That's one thing you don't realize that like when you sleep, you're so vulnerable when you're asleep. Actually, I realize that that's how it is for me. So since I have multiple focal points, it's like I have my own self to protect my own self. You know. Huh. Oh, that's early in the morning. 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Human beings, they think they're the strongest in the world. They're not. Human beings are not really that strong. You know? It's the manipulation to believe that they are strong. It's the survival of the fittest bullcrap, you know? You have to be strong, you know? Survival of the fittest unequality bullcrap. You know? I hate that. I hate that word too, survival. I hate the sentence survival of the fittest. I think it's the worst bullshit thing I ever see. It doesn't create equality. It doesn't create balance. You know, it's always about differences. So survival of the fittest is the biggest bullshit I ever heard, you know. Yeah, humans shouldn't even exist. How about that? How about that way? Humans should not exist. I think humans are just slaves. Humans are actually artificial. Humans are really artificial actually. You're not real at all. You're just a fucking you're just an energy being in a body. So you talk about Irish people and you talk about everybody the color of different people, which is weird. It's funny how human beings think about the race. Our race is our own separation. You know, it's so funny that our race. I became racist to human beings. Actually, I'm a racist to all humans. Actually, you know, I don't like your race. I don't like all. I hate all the races because if you believe one race that shouldn't exist, then I'm a racist to your race. You know. I think yeah, human beings are artificial. Actually, you know, human beings were made. You know, human beings were made artificial. You know, they're not natural. They've been fucked with. Human beings been fucked with. Actually, you know, that's why you live in an artificial world. Your world is pretty artificial too. Our world is pretty artificial if you think about it. And you go to and everybody around you is so artificial. You know, everybody around you is so artificial and so generic, you know. Hi, how are you? Have a nice day. Hi, how are you? Have a nice day. You know, is this all you want? Can I help you? Can I help you? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for your business. That's an artificial human. You know, our whole life is artificial. You know, I could tell you that for you know, human beings are so that became so artificial and so robotic. You know, I thought the AI was scary, but now I look at the AIs. I think they're more human than the humans. You know, I think I think the AIs will be more human than humans. Actually, entire century. Oh yeah, we need a lot of earthquakes. I'm for earthquakes. Come on, go earthquake. Come on, let's go. Wipe at least about 5 billion humans off the planet. You know, that's what we need. Earthquakes. Let's support Gaia. Yeah, go Gaia. Wipe 5 billion humans off this planet. You know, artificial humans. Wipe all these artificial humans off the planet. You know. Yeah, artificial. Humanity is so artificial. It makes me sick. You know. Water has a fear on me. Well, humanity created the water's not even real, to be honest. Humanity just poisoned the whole water system. I mean, you got plastics in the sea. You got a whole bunch of plastics in the sea. Hell, you dammed up some. I mean, humanity dammed up some of the places that shouldn't even be dammed up at all. You know, it's not natural when you dam up water. So it's like it doesn't create a flow on this planet when you dam up all the shit. I don't believe in water. Oh well. Oh well. Don't believe in water. I don't believe in anything in this reality. You're all nothing but scam artists and con men in this reality, you know? That's all you are. It's just you talk more. It's like everybody talks shit on this reality. It's like it's funny how you can listen to the words on how they talk shit, you know? Well, well, we Americans, we like to put fluoride in our water. That's why we don't like our water. We love fluoride in our water. Yeah, we think it's safe, so we have to put fluoride in it. You know. Yes, water's so safe to drink, so we have to have fluoride in it. It's really safe. Yeah, we have to pay for our water, which is the other thing that I can't stand. And you got big huge corporations that control water, which one thing about human beings, they don't know that they are the majority. That's how stupid humans are. They are the majority, and they're so stupid and brainwashed that they don't even know that they are the majority. Dysfunctional human beings, that's what they are. So dysfunctional that they're so brainwashed that they think they're like little groups. So they separate them in small little groups, you know. So it's more easier to separate them, especially in religion. Religious people are the most easiest to separate, you know. Yeah, religious people are so easy to separate, you know. You got guns, now you see that's another good thing about guns, their differences, they could shoot each other, which is really good. Which actually I'd rather see humans shoot each other. I think that'd be a positive thing, to be honest. You know. My God, has bigger penis than. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. The football club, yeah. Sports. That's a big, huge fucking separation right there. Sports. You have to be a dumb fuck to believe in sports. I don't even watch sports. The most dumbest fucking people are the ones who watch sports. Actually, sorry to say that. I can't stand sports. Yeah. Aren't you guys supposed to be partying? It's like, oh no, it's morning time. It's breakfast time for you guys. Ah, what a day. What a day to be a slave. What a day to be a slave. Okay, let's see. Canoe and Lance. I'm gonna clean your ass. When's Jay leaving? Jay, I don't think Jay's gonna go. I don't think Jay's gonna go. I think he's gonna be. I think he's not gonna leave till next year. I'm hoping they leave next month, but I don't know. It's up to Jay. He can leave anytime he wants. To be honest, he can leave anytime he wants. But something is holding him back. You know. Yeah, I think Jay. I'm seeing Jay right now. He's always looking at me. He said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, he's in worse shape though. He's gonna go soon. He'll go. Hopefully, he'll go next month or so. I think I'm 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 saying about 2 months. That's what I'm saying. I think about 2 months. He's got to be really deteriorated. He's not. He's deteriorating, but he's not deteriorating enough. You know, if he still makes videos, then I bet everybody that's for Jay is really pissed off. You know, because they all want him to leave. Well, everybody should say, Jay, go home. You know. 2008, 18, yeah. I'm saying 2019. You know, I'm saying 2019. But usually when he says that, it's always another year jump. He was supposed to go a long time ago. You know, and every time it's like it seems like the other side is getting worse. I think the other side is getting worse because I could feel it myself. The other side is getting worse. Yeah, the other side is getting worse. Like shit, you know. I don't know what the future is gonna be like, so it's all about guessing, I think. I'm just watching you guys type, reading you guys. That's what you're doing. Yeah, Jay is like I've been questioning about Jay. It's funny about Jay is that he can crank up Ruth and Braju. You know, he could. You know, they gave him the thing. They gave him. He opened them up so they can crank them up, or they can crank others up. You know, but he doesn't want to crank me up, so I can crank up. You know, or that's one thing I'm trying to figure out. Is like cranked up. No, only the source family can crank you up. You know, if you're source, you can crank up. You could do it's like if you're soul, you it's not. It's just temporary. It's like you can crank up using the field, but it's not gonna. It won't last. It's just souls can't crank up. Only the source can. Source people, you know, it's like when Jay leaves, you know, you'll feel it. I think I know you're gonna feel it. It's gonna hit you hard. I think when Jay leaves, when all the source family get cranked up, they're gonna feel it. You know. And then the ones who are not aware that they are sourced, they're gonna feel it. That's one thing that's gonna be weird about that, because if they do feel it, then yeah, then everything starts. Everything's source, all the source. We need to get, actually, all the sources need to get together and figure out how to clean up this fucking mess. You know, I call it a mess. I call this whole planet, I call everything on this planet a mess, because it is. It's trash. Humans became trash. You know. We'll have to do a one-on-one, Gnu. We'll have to do a one-on-one. I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to tell everybody live. Screw that. It's going to be one-on-one, me and you, Gnu, on Skype. Then I'll teach you. Because I'm not going to give it out on live TV. Because no one's not going to, then everybody's going to do it. I'm only going to teach, I'll teach the source family. I'm only going to teach the source family. But on live TV, I ain't going to say shit. I know how to do it. You know? I'll figure out how to do it. It's not that hard to do. You know? Yeah, it's not really hard to do. Live sucks. What the hell? Was that you on Skype? Okay. Yeah. We'll talk later. I'm not going to do it tonight. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow. What's a good time? Because I'm going to make you do it on me. I'll make you do it on me. It's not, right now, you just, it will not work on anybody. I can tell you that right now, that it's just temporarily. But I'll show you I'll give you the idea. You know, all the source people are just temporarily out of order. They could only when Jay leaves, then they will then it'll be permanent on the people. You know, it will be permanent. Problem, you got to understand that anybody is 12% over their negativity over 12% is not going to work. So, you know, human beings need to work on that part, and it's the environment too that's create all the negativity. So basically, you need to work on your environment, and you got to work on creating a change on this reality. Because if they want their abilities, you know, since they're greedy, you have to charge their ass. You know, it's not going to come for free. I could say that ability is not going to come for free. If you know, for Carson, I would charge him $800 to get his ability. You know, I would charge Carson $800. Because you know, this greedy people need to learn. You know, it's nothing's going to be handed to them, and you know, because they expect to be handed to them. You know, it's like, you know, if this world wasn't that greedy, I wouldn't have to worry about cranking up people. You know, that's the reality of of humanity. It's like they're too damn greedy, so we have to charge them for their abilities. You know, it's like being slapped in the face. You know, the more negative you are, the more it won't work. You know, that's the way I'm working, the way I do things. Like, yeah, if you use it for, I mean, you take advantage people with it, then it way it works with me is like if you take advantage of people, I take it away because it's part of I'm actually giving myself to you. That's what I'm doing right now. That's how I look at it. I'm giving you myself to you. And if you use the whatever I give it to you, I take it away because if you're abusive with it, I take it away. You wasted $800. That's how I look at it. You wasted $800 and you're abusive with it, then it's gone. I don't give a fuck. You know, you have to be fucking hard with these fuckers. You know, because that's all they are. These people are so hard headed. They don't realize how negative they are. You know. You know, if they have if they're 12, yeah, I say 12%. Anything over 12% negative, I if they go 13%, I take it away. You know, that's the way it look. That's the way I look at it. It's like these negative assholes on this fucking planet. You know, don't deserve to have anything. To be honest, these negative assholes on this planet, the human beings, you know, don't deserve to have the abilities. That's how I look at it. You know. Well, native people, you know, it's funny about me is like I'll give the native people the abilities for free because they've been abused hardcore. I'd rather give it to the natives than give it to the civilized people because they've been in more abuse mentally and physically. You know, they deserve to have the abilities versus the civilized people. You know. Yeah, you'll know. You know how these fucking negative assholes out here are. It's like negative people like to mock you. I noticed that. I noticed negative people like to mock a lot. You know, religious people are really good at that, mocking people, and they sneak it in. They like to sneak it in. You know, they like sneaking things in. You know, that's how I look at it. No, me is 12%. That's the way I look at it. 12% negative. I wouldn't even go 24%. Fuck that shit. 24. You know, you still right now. You guys are. This planet is about 90% negative. The human beings, to me, the way it feels like you're about 90% negative on this planet. You know, that's how I look. That's how I see it. Very rare that you'll find a positive, a real, true, real positive person. Very rare. I'm telling you that now. You know, Carson's not Carson. I can tell you, Carson's not positive at all. He's over. I think he's about over. He's like 80% negative. You know, Carson's 80% negative because 8-0 just popped in my head with him. You know, and I felt his negativity too. I felt Carson's negativity. It was really strong. You know, there's nothing positive about Carson at all. Because I notice he mocks a little bit, you know? Yeah, I'd rather be an asshole to people who really like to mock, you know? And they don't deserve to have anything. You know, they don't deserve to have any kind of abilities at all. Just to be an asshole, you know? You have to be an asshole to an asshole. Because that's the way it works with me, you know? On M4. 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 I didn't even look at that one up. What's up with M4? M4. M4. Lance. Yeah. She said for the people who can see, go to see its galaxy. Huh. Yeah, there's a couple new. Yeah, I heard Jay said there's a couple new galaxies out there. I know that, but I'm not. It's like a yeah. There's gonna be a few of us. You know, the metaphysical people. There's gonna be a few metaphysical people going to go out with the ETs. Actually, you know. Oh, M66. I know M66. Source only people. M66 is like source only people, which is really stupid. I think. You know. M4. Must be a new galaxy. It's a new place. I feel something. It's weird. I feel some kind of energy. I don't know what it is. I see, yeah. I see like stars. See, try to get closer to it. M4. That's confusing, you know, letters and numbers. Like, what the hell? It's like it's for me. It's kind of weird. It's like I don't see space as letters and numbers. You know, I don't see the galaxies as letters and numbers. It's like I feel like I'm being blocked over there. It's like something's blocking me. It's pushing me. Something is pushing me. My body's heating up. Something is pushing me. It feels like something's pushing me. I'm gonna push back. It's strange. I see something brown. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. It's like it's brown. And I see a leaf, a green leaf for some reason. Like a tree with a green leaf, one with one green leaf on it. I don't know why I'm seeing that. And it's pushing me. It's like something is pushing me. It's like a soft push. That's how it feels like. I see a light now. There's a little light. I'm trying to figure out what it's like. It's like a silver light. Feeling the energy of it too. With that silver light. Something silver. 'Cause. Huh. Take my glasses off. There's a lot of heat. I feel a lot of heat. It's like heat pushing in my face. I see some like orange lava. I see orange lava. I see silver. It's like a new planet. Looks like a new planet to me. It's weird. It's like a planet being born. Feels like a planet is being born right now. It's like being molded. I see gold. I don't know why gold, like a gold aura or something. Some kind of like a gold aura or something. I don't know. What do you see, Lance? Or anybody? Anybody see this for confirmation? Lance Ghana? I don't know how to see your name. Gnu? You see anything? Look through me. Gnu, Lance, just look through me, actually. You can use me as Lance and Gnu. You're all connected to me, so you can look through me what I'm seeing. Yep, that's what I see. That's confirmation. I'm your looking glass, so that's how I use it. It's like because I see gold, I see brown, I see like yeah, it feels like it's a new planet, you know. How about you, Tabby? Can you see right through me if you're still here? Carson's gone. I'm glad he's gone. Yeah, it's like a new planet. This like there's a new galaxy being formed right now. I see a whole bunch of new planets. I see a blue planet. I see something blue. See like a little blue planet. It's gonna be kind of like Earth or Gaia, so similar to Gaia's planet, you know. Yeah, actually, you're connected. You're seeing things because you're connected to me. I'm just yeah. Plus, I'm tweaking you up at the same time. So, where do you see it? How do you see it? My energy is connected. Let's go down to the blue planet, Lance. Gnu, we're all going down to the blue planet, and we're gonna see if we can smell the air, the water. You want to smell the what? You want to smell pure, clean air, pure water. You know the difference, the smell. I'm gonna take you to the planet. I'm big enough to go there, so it's like you're all, I'm gonna I'm gonna you're connected to me, so I'm gonna take you to the planet and let you guys feel everything, feel the water, feel the air, and you guys tell me exactly what you feel. Tell me how it feels and how it smells. I'm gonna let you smell it too. It's a fresh new planet. Fresh new. I don't even know the name of it yet. I don't even know the name of the planet. She'll have her name. She'll have a name soon. She's just being born. Taking you there now. Canoe, Lance. I can see the clouds. There's clouds in there too. The evaporation of the waters create the clouds. You can see the sunlight too. I'm taking you on the sun. Are there clouds? Yeah. I see some clouds, little tiny ones. Yeah, like clusters. Yeah, they're not big clouds, but they are clouds. The rain recycle. The planet recycle its own rain. It's cleaning itself all the time. A real planet is when it cleans itself all the time. It's different. It's like it's more calm. It's more calm there, isn't it? It's way more calm. It's like you can meditate there and you feel like it's like everything just goes when you're there. Just meditate. Gaia. Gaia's Gaia Gaia's my wife or my ex-wife. Yeah, Gaia. She's looking through me too. Yeah, Gaia's looking through me. I see Gaia. I know what she looks like. She miss she misses the. Oh yeah, I'm feeling Gaia right now. Enormous energy. She has enormous energy. Gaia does. You feel Gaia's energy? Really enormous. It's like boom. That's one thing about people. People are so numb; they don't feel this shit. It's like how we're feeling. They don't feel this shit at all. They think I'm crazy right now. That's fucking crazy. That's not real. It's not real. Yeah, Gaia's like, you want to feel Gaia's pain? I'll share it to you, Kana. You want to feel Gaia's pain? Here you go. I'm gonna give you Gaia's pain so you can understand it more. So you can cry about it like I do. Gnu, I'm gonna sharing you Gaia's pain right now, Gnu. Going to the core of her. That's where she's hurting the most. Her core. Yeah, guy's in a lot of pain. Guy is in a lot of pain. Can you feel her? You're on another planet that's so calm and so nice, and there's nothing. You could feel the difference between that planet and Gaia. The big difference. It's like it's more balanced, and calm, and a freshly born planet is like it's totally different. Like a baby. Yes, Gaia. I'm sharing the pain of Gaia. Yep, that's Gaia being in pain. It's like people don't even realize that. People, it's like the people who believe that they wake up, you know, you have to wake up to feel her pain, you know? You got to feel this planet to wake up. You have to feel everything to wake up. I realize that now. It's like everything around you, if you feel everything around you, then then you are awake. If you're aware of everything around you, the words that you hear every day and the way people are around you, then you are awake. If people who look at me, they think I'm so negative. I'm the opposite of those who believe that they are awake. It's like I just give them the reality check that they need. This humanity needs a reality check. You know, but they're not. They don't have a reality check, so they live in their illusions. See, one thing I like to do, I wish I can give every human being the pain of Gaia. You know, I like to give it to them all. I think when Jay goes, I'm going to give every human being the pain of Gaia. I'm going to let them feel every pain that she has, from chopping a tree down to the water that they drank. Yeah, talk about being tortured. I'm going to torture all the human beings, especially the ones who are numb, torturing their ass. I don't care. It's like they need to wake up and realize what they're doing. Depressed folks. Yeah, people who are depressed are I think they're more awake than the ones who are not depressed. People who are in pain all the time. The ones who are in the crazy house, the ones that people who believe that they think they're crazy, but they're not really that crazy. Just the normal people believe that they are crazy, but they're not really crazy. They're wide open compared to a normal person. The crazy people in the crazy house. You know, because they take the stupid pharmaceutical bull crap, and they believe in the pharmaceutical bull crap. You know, and the psychiatrists don't even, they're so brainwashed themselves, the psychiatrists, that they want you to adjust to their psychotic bullcrap life, you know. Only a psychopath wants you to believe that everything is normal, you know. I hate that shit. We live in a land full of psychopaths, you know. I'm going back to that planet and just calm myself down. Fuck this shit. Open metaphysical, metaphysicality, antidepressive. Yep. That's all they do, you know, especially in the, you know, psychology, therapy. They're not, you're, you're supposed to, they design you to be suppressed, you know. You're not really your true self, you know. It's really, they think you're crazy, but that's really who you really are, you know. They believe that, you know, people who have, you know, Ilana, she's in a mental facility, you know, and you got and her caretakers do not understand how to take care, do not even understand her mental. They think she's mentally ill, you know, and she's complaining all the time about them. You know, she always complained about them slamming the doors all the time, which, you know, what kind of fucking idiot, you know, hire these fucking caretakers? They can't, that doesn't understand their patients, you know, which is really pathetic. It's like these professionals are not really professionals at all in these mental facilities. You know, they're not really professionals. They're really just psychotic. They're psychotic themselves, that they believe that they're really taking care of these mental people, but they're not really that mental, you know. Only mental people I see is the normal people. Normal people are the most mental people that I've ever seen, you know? Yeah, they believe that life, this is normal. Yeah, babysitters. Yeah, that's all they do. Their job is to wipe your ass and give you medicine. Yep, babysitters. Yep. And there's something wrong with them. It's like, what makes them qualified? Because a psychologist and a therapist are not qualified for Ilana. They're not qualified. They don't understand Ilana, you know? And you wonder why. You know, it's like their objective is to make you conform to this greedy ass slave planet that we live in, this prison planet. That's their objective, is to make you conform into their prison planet for their greed. And then and then turn around, you have to pay a therapist and a psychologist, and you have to get certified by a psychologist therapist, you know, which is really, you have to pay for that, which is really pathetic. That's not really, you're not really helping a person. You're not helping the person at all by paying, you know. I wouldn't call them professionals, psychologists and therapists. All they do is sit there and listen to you. Anybody can sit down and listen. Anybody. You know, you don't need a college degree to sit down and listen. I don't have a college degree, and I understand human beings. I understand how they are. How it's like I understand the psychology of human beings and how they. It's like I love studying human beings. The words of coming out of their fucking mouth. You know, anybody could do this. Be a psychologist. It's just all you need is a notepad. I don't need a notepad to help a human being. You know, I do not need a notepad. You know, just got to sit down. The way I do it, I sit down for a week and study the fucker. You know, study the fucking human beings. You know, and then at the end I figure out what the solution of what the human being's problem is. Mental facilities really is just most of them is just they're useless. The environment is not it's actually not healthy for a mental patient. The environment they put them in, yeah, it's not really healthy at all. I think they need to change the environment of their facilities, stop make it feel like a hospital, you know? It's like there's certain people, misophonia, Ilana talks about misophonia a lot, about her sensitive hearing. And doctors can't even figure her out. And it's like the facility that the doctors put her in, her parents put her in there. The doctors who put her, who, well, yeah, I think it's the doctors do not understand that she needs a place that's really quiet, you know? Basically, you need to put her away from all the, she likes to be around, she don't want to be far away from society, but she's got to be far away enough where nothing triggers her at all, because misophonia, you get triggered easily, you know? Yeah. You're paying somebody to be your best friend. That's what psychologists and therapists are like. You're paying. No, not really. The way that doctors do, they don't understand her. That's the problem, because she's a metaphysical being. Lana is a metaphysical being, and doctors and the psychologists and therapists will not understand anything about metaphysical people, because they're a little bit. It's kind of like beyond them, because their job is to yeah, like I said, their job is to conform her to adapt to society, or try to basically they're supposed to feed her a lot of pills. That's the whole objective, is to give her a lot of pills to calm her down and drug her up. That's how what that's what that's what it comes down to all the time with these therapists and psychologists and doctors, you know. Yeah, ETs can help her if they wanted to. ETs could help her if they wanted to. I think ETs are helping her now, finally, you know. I think the ETs, yeah, I think the ETs are helping her finally. It's just sometimes they don't even bother with me. Actually, some of the ETs don't even bother with me most of the time. I mean, yeah, they help me a lot in some ways, but I'm not being fully helped, you know. But Lana is her ears are sensitive, so she have to wear earphones everywhere she goes. So you got to find some earphones where she can adapt to the sounds of everything around, because everything. I think if she was in a big huge city, she'd be on the floor. She'd be laying on the floor right now, and she'd be paralyzed because people in the big city, just the sounds of the city, the little squeaking sound, the trains, the trolley trains going by her will trigger her easily. It's funny about me. It's like I understand her misophonia. I understand how it work. Understand how it's work. Doctors don't understand it. It's like, how is it that I can understand it? You know, how's that because I would put her somewhere else. I would put her in. I would put her in like a house or something. Make her feel like she's normal. But have no doors in the house. Doors. There should be no doors in the house for her, except for backyards and front door. Even the bathrooms should have no doors. There should be no doors, and she can have like normal stuff. But doctors don't really understand. You need to create a facility for misophonia people. The doors, I would make them padded, or when people close the doors, they'll close softly. Or either that, make doors designed to close softly so they don't hear no sound. You got to change the brackets out of the doors, and you got to put something. Way I would do it, design the door where it doesn't have any sounds at all. Yeah, that's surprised about honey. Doctors don't even, it seems like doctors, it's like most of the doctors today, they don't believe in natural medicines. They take the natural medicines and they convert it into something. Then they put chemicals inside the medicines. I notice they put chemicals inside the medicines, to make that pill. And it's like, it's not natural. It's like, I think natural, like honey should be natural. You could dilute it down with water and put it in her ears if she want to do that way. But the water is not even safe either. So it's like you're adding chemicals no matter what. It's like medicine is not really pure anymore. I realize that. It's like medicine is not pure. It's not natural. It's all artificial. Yeah. There's a lot of side effects. It's like they give you a warning. You notice the warning symbol, a warning sign on the side of the medicine. They always tell you it may cause this, may cause that. So what the fuck, It's you do it at your own. You take the medicine at your own risk. What kind of fucking sick fuck believe in this kind of fucking bull crap? That's basically artificial poisoning, a medicine that poisons your ass. Just it's like they're not helping you. They're more like they like to make you worse, so they can make it. It's basically medicine is a profit making business. Just like drug dealing. Drug dealing is just like is a profit making business. The hardcore drugs. Compared to that, to the doctors and the drug, I compare doctors to a drug dealer. They're no different. They're the same. It's all about profit making. That's the whole idea. Doctors do not care about you. They go in your room. They look at your little fucking board that shows. And they diagnose you by looking at this little board, and they do like quick, and it's like they go in a room, they go in there for like a couple of minutes, and then they go to the next patient, then do the same thing, go to the next patient. It's like production. I realize that doctors are like production. They have I know they have a lot of patients to see. I understand that. It's like, but they don't really diagnose them deeply enough. Because every time you go to the hospital, you're paying, 15. Let's see. I think what's just to sit there. You pay $20 copay or something. I think it's a $20 copay just to sit there and wait. And then after that, they so if you don't have insurance, I used to not have insurance, and it's like I used to go see a doctor when I didn't have insurance, and I get a bill, like $1,500 bill, 1,500 to 1,000. I mean, I couldn't pay the bill, so they put me in a financial office, Yeah, I know. Tennis, tennis is a bullshit. Sports is bullshit. It's just distraction. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, I was paying $20 for copay, and then you get a $1,500 bill, and they have a financial office that you go to. This is American medicine, They put you in a financial office, and they'll give you monthly payments on your bills. So they say, how much can you afford to pay? If you make let's say you make less than 20 grand a year, and then you want to pay $1,500, they add interest on there too. Their interest is pretty high, So it could take you, to pay off the bill. It could take you, 5-6 years to pay $1,500 if you're less than 20 grand a year. They prefer cash. You could use credit card too to pay your bills. I don't know the health system. I don't like our health system on this planet. It doesn't really help people actually. It just it's like if you're homeless, I mean, you got doctors who volunteer to give homeless people physicals and checkups and all that crap. Volunteers. But you still gotta, but the homeless people still gotta pay, no matter what. If you have a homeless person in a fucking doctor's office, you wonder why. It's like they lose money if you have a homeless person in their hospital. They can't afford to do freebies because it all costs money. They need your insurance money. Your insurance is the biggest thing too. The insurance is the biggest scam on this fucking planet. They force you to have insurance. Now they're forcing you to have insurance. It's like even automobile insurance. That's another thing about that. Insurance is like it's all fucking related. It's all a big scam. It's like if you have insurance, that means you really don't give a fuck about your people. It's like doctors really don't. These people who are in healthcare really don't give a fuck about people at all. It's all about making profit. It's really pure bullshit. You live on one planet, you can't take care of people. You can't take care of it. And you live in the illusion. They live in an illusion that they believe that they take care of people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to heaven because I took care of this one person. Oh my God, I'm going to heaven. I took care of 1,000 people. And then turn around, you get a bill. You get a bill. You get a $20,000 bill. Oh yeah, I remember a long time ago. I saw this black guy. He had a he had a. I think. Oh, he had $150,000 bill from this hospital. He had no insurance at all, but they gave him $150,000 bill. You can always get a bill from a hospital. No matter what. I don't care if you have insurance, you're still gonna get a bill. You owe us this. You gotta pay $100 for water, $100 for food. You got to pay, and then for staying one day, it's $1,000 to stay one day in a hospital. So what the fuck? $1,000 a day to stay in a hospital. Yeah, it was on the news. It was there was a news article that I saw. It's like a black guy. I know he's making less than 30 grand a year. Or less than that actually, and the doctors have the hospital had the balls to give him $150,000 bill. Yeah, hospital. When I saw that, it's like, okay, $150,000 bill for a guy who can't even afford it. It tells you. I think he never paid it. Because I wouldn't pay it either. I would never pay for it. Yeah, money does need. I agree with you. Money needs to die. Money is the whole reason. Money is the reason why humanity is so dysfunctional. Dysfunctional, and they live in their illusion that they say we care. The illusion of we care. That's another brainwashed bullcrap to say too. We care. We're family. You look at a hospital, say we're family, and then all of a sudden you get a bill for $150,000, or from $2,000 all the way up to $150,000, and you giving out these fucking stupid lies. Yeah, we care. We're family. They always say we are family. Corporations. You see, hospitals are like corporations. They have to make a profit. They have to pay off that $1 trillion medical facility they have. They have a machine that's $1 million. The scanning machine. I found out the cost of it is $1 million just to scan your whole fucking body. $1 million, and they're gonna charge you $1,000 just to scan, take a picture of your whole body. $1,000. Talk about being fucked up. Like every machinery they have in the hospital are either $1 million. I think it's from from 50 cents all the way up to 20 million bucks for a machine. The most sophisticated facility, and that's computerized. Everything's computerized now. And then they're going to charge you for using the computer. Basically, everything they charge you is free for them. Basically, that's how it looks. That's how I look at it. Because you're paying for the facility. You're paying to use this facility. You're paying to use the doctor. The doctor's paychecks. That's why they charge you. That's why they like your insurance. That's how they get their big money. That's why they drive their fancy Lamborghinis. There are some doctors. The small town doctors different. But they're still the same. It's just the only thing different about the small town doctors is that they get paid a little bit less than the big huge doctor with the big huge hospitals. It's fucked up. How it's funny about me is like, how do I know all this shit? That's one thing I know. It's like, for me, it's like observe. That's the whole objective, is to observe. If you you can understand it, and then ask questions. Yeah, we care. We're family. We care. And then they have their advertisement saying, they're always happy all the time. They're happy to get rich. That's what the big huge hospitals love to see themselves. They're happy to get rich. Yeah, all that college too. It's like the natives, they have their what you call it, it's like, it's funny because in the past they had high tech shit in the past, and they didn't need a degree to do all that. They do the same shit right now They didn't need to go through all the college they had to go through. It was completely different in the past. It's like anybody can do the same thing as a doctor. It's like it comes natural, you know. It comes natural to be a doctor. It's like you have to love it, you know. If you really care about human beings, it's funny. It's like if you really care about human beings, then why do we have to pay if you really care? You know. Yeah, mental abilities. Yeah, gotta get a DNA test. You have to have a DNA test to confirm that you are. You know, it's like yeah. For me, I am completely different from Jay. I am so completely different from Jay in every way. It's like I wouldn't even trust the doctors, but they need they do need a DNA test and a brain scan test to confirm that you really have metaphysical abilities, which the doctors do not understand because that's a whole new level, you know. Metaphysical ability is a whole new level for these doctors, and they're so brainwashed in their fucking minds, you know. That's what they are. They're so brainwashed in their own way. Yeah, they are egotistic too. I mean, yeah, they're very egotistic. Doctors are really. It's like, yeah, it's like healthcare is shitty. The healthcare system on this planet is so shitty. You know, reason why we got so many unhealthy people is the food and the water on the planet. You know, that's why we got unhealthy people, and you got fast food joints, big huge corporations. Corporations are the ones who made people unhealthy. You know, corporations and corporations. They're the whole reason why humanity is so unhealthy, because they like to they profit off your unhealthiness. You know, that's the real reality of it. It's like people don't really see that. That's why you have the shitty ass fucking food. I mean, everything. You're the fruits, the vegetables, it's all contaminated. You know, you have we live off fast food. I'm admitted I eat fast food. You can tell the way how fat I am. And sodas. It's like, yeah, it's all to buy. It's like it's all about profit. What they want you to be more unhealthy, so you could go to that's why they want you to have health care. You know. I bet you the natives in the past were more healthier than we are now. I mean, they were way more healthier. They could run. Natives can run far. Like, they could run. I admire the native because I remember when I was a native in the past. It's like I could run 25 miles. Nonstop. 25 miles, real fast, nonstop. It is like barefoot. I can run barefoot, which is really, there's something wrong with this with civilized people. There's a lot of things. Civilized people gotten to look at me. This is civilized. This is what civilized. This is civilized people. This is what they've done. They got. It's like they lost the part of nature. The nature part of being human. The That's the one thing they lost. Yeah, everything. I mean, everything about about civilized people is not healthy. It's not a healthy environment. And a civilization does not make a healthy environment. The only way is if you want to make us, to be really civilized, is that you have to coexist with the environment, not go against the environment, because that's what civilized people are doing right now. That's why civilized people are so unhealthy, and that's why I'm so unhealthy, because I live in this civilized bull crap. It's stress. If you got stress on the planet, then there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with the planet, something wrong with human beings. That if you have stress like I have, there's something wrong. Everything. Everything is wrong on this. Every single thing. You know. And these people believe, these civilized people believe that they're health conscious. I mean, yeah, they are health conscious, but sometimes, the food that we take we take mostly chemicals in our body. We have a lot of chemicals in our bodies. We live off of chemicals. That's what the whole thing is. It comes down to chemicals. It's not natural. We are not natural. That's why I call ourselves artificial. You know. Yeah, no. The young generation is. I'm young. The younger generation is changing. I see that. I'm glad. And the older generations always bitching and complaining. I notice the older generations bitching and complaining. They're the one. The older generations, the ones who I call the ruining. They ruin everything. You know, they ruined everything. The old generation. People who think backwards, like in the past, they they're fucked up in the head. Actually, people in the past, people who believe in the past, are fucked up in the head. Yeah, criticize. Yeah, people. That's just we live in a. People are. It's just. Yeah, I think I don't even trust the vegetables we eat. I don't even trust anything we eat, but I eat it anyways. I have no choice. You know. I don't trust anything, but I have no choice, which really sucks. There's no choices on real foods. Like the land is contaminated. I can tell you that right now. Is all the land is have a dark void on this planet. So you have to humanity need to stop farming. I mean, all humanity have to stop farming if you're going to heal this fucking planet up. You got to stop farming for about 6 years, 6 or 7 years, because you got to give the land time to heal. If you don't heal the land up, that's the only thing about humanity is that they don't give time for the land to heal. That's why they're putting chemicals in their fucking vegetables. Yeah, it's all money related. It's like the civilized people do not understand land. Land does heal. You know, civilized people don't even understand that part. Land does heal, and all they do is the farmers right now, they're so abusive to the land. I mean, they're like it's beyond abuse how they do their land. It's not natural at all. There's nothing natural about farming at all. I'm gonna I'm gonna be blunt about that one. There's nothing natural about farming. You know, the way they treat their animals is not natural. See, I think is animals should be roaming free, just like vegetables and your vegetables should be wild, not DNA. They changed the DNA of vegetables, so you're getting the chemicals out of that from the DNA. I mean, you're changing the DNA of vegetables and fruit. Monsanto, yeah, I hate Monsanto. Monsanto is the worst crap. Monsanto is really fucking thing. I've seen a Monsanto farm. It has a fucking void that's so big. Monsanto has a big ass void. Monsanto, I can't. Now you brought that up. Monsanto is the worst thing to have on this planet. They need wild. The best. The best healthy fruits and vegetables are the wild, natural ones. Wild, natural fruits and vegetables. But Monsanto, that it's not healthy to even not even healthy to put. It's like I think that's what I'm eating all the time. I'm eating Monsanto crap. I can't stand Monsanto. I think I think all the people in Monsanto should just disappear themselves. Yeah, ETs need to come down here, and I heard that we're gonna get pills. Because you can't grow vegetables. Period. On this planet, you can't. You gotta let the planet heal first before you put anything down. Before you even grow anything, you need to heal the planet. So it comes down to taking pills. You're gonna be taking pills for a while. When the ETs come down there, they're gonna give you a pill. So you're gonna there's not gonna be any more growing. I'm gonna tell you that because you guys plant we got to give the planet, like I said, we have to give the planet at least 6, 7, maybe 10, 15 years before you can actually grow anything. So you might have to be taking pills for 10, 15 years. ET's got these special pills where you just the people I found out the time travelers in the futures are taking pills. They take one pill once a month. They take one pill for once a month. Every month they take a pill and you don't eat. That's it. You're full for a month. And it actually keeps your body balanced too, and it maintains your weight, which is really cool, I think. That'd be perfect for me because I need that. And it gives you all the vitamins and everything that you need for your body. Yeah, one little pill can do that, which is really fascinating, that it can do that to us, that can maintain our health and our balance, So yeah, expect the ETs are going to give you guys pills until the planet heals up. Because we got a lot of fixing to do. We have a lot of fixing to do on this planet, It's going to take every single one of us, source and soul, everybody. We all got to take our part into this fixing up, Yeah. Yep, you're getting pills. No veggies. The new veggies won't. I think when you get your new bodies, you won't be eating much. Yeah, the one in Hawaii. You know about the volcano in Hawaii? Still monitoring that. Still erupting. I think Hawaii's going to get a little bit bigger. Oh man. 2 hours. I think that's going to be enough for me today. That was a good little thing. Good talk. I could talk all day about everything, you know. You too. I'll see you tomorrow, Gnu. I'll go on Skype. We'll talk on Skype about what's a good time. Good night, Lance. Talk later. Sleep well, everybody. Call. Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Gnu. Personally, we'll talk about the. I'll tell you everything about the. Thank you.